What is going on, guys? I know it's been forever. I really apologize, but you know, as you can see, I'm still here. Camaro's still here, and as you can also see, she looks pretty different than before. I have done a lot of things to this car, but there was also a lot of, well, bad things that's been going on as well. But thankfully we're taking care of all the bad things, or pretty much most of it has been taken care of. But we're still here. I did paint the car though, and when I mean I did paint the car, I mean I painted it. Like, I know I never mentioned this since I haven't been posting, but I do paint and do body work, so I pretty much did everything really. Prepped it, pretty much primer almost the entire car just because it was so bad. And the hood was given to me by a homie of mine, El Compa Joe, good looking now. And he gave it to me, but damaged though. It was right here, a lot of fiberglass work that he needed, but you guys can see, looks like nothing happened. But you know, something did happen, and it was a lot of work, let me tell you, especially underneath. So let me pop the hood open so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So you guys might be a little scared just because I haven't painted underneath the hood, but this was all the repairs I had to do to pretty much save this hood to be usable again and functional. Yeah, it was a lot of work just on the hood to get it where I wanted. It took, I'm not kidding, a month, and not maybe 5 weekends. I'm not kidding. On the weekends I kept working on the hood. So I either did it for 4, if not 5 weekends. It took just for the hood. And then another, what, month and a half or so to get the entire body, top, and everything ready to go. I do need my wings still though, but I still got time. It's my personal car and my daily, so I'm not worried. But yeah, engine wise though, not too much going on really. Just EGR delete. I don't have the heater hoses no more because I will fix one and another one will leak, and I just did the bypass. Like, I didn't want to deal with that no more. Got new hoses all around. Still have the K&N intake. I also changed the radiator because this is something new that I learned during the process of building this car. But if you get a 93 to 96, if not 97 Camaro radiator, they're 1.25 inches thick. Where if you get the 98 to 02, they're only like 1 inch thick. And I don't know, something about this radiator just, it's a lot more better, and I'll recommend getting it at AutoZone to get that lifetime warranty. Yeah, because the homie that helps me out sometimes with the car, homie Quicks, he telling me that he had his for 8 years and he bought it at AutoZone, and I mean, done him well and lifetime warranty. So if it ever busts, you don't gotta worry about buying another one. Warranty covers it. So yeah, there's been things done. And also probably the biggest one is this is a trans cooler for the 4L60 stage 2. Yeah, we upgraded the trans. I mean, I did a stage 2, but once the car got painted, it was acting weird and funny, and basically, long story short, it blew inside. Like, all the pieces inside destroyed. And luckily I had warranty, so you know, I got covered. So now we got another stage 2, and pray to God that, you know, everything goes good. And that's another reason why we have this trans cooler, because anyone that has an automatic F body knows these 4L60s are shit. They're shit. You want to get something fun, get a 6-speed. learn how to drive manual, please. You will love it. Now for the hood, this is the big thing, the hood. So as you can see, this one is functional. I know some has like the plastic that covers it, but this one is functional. But this hood, since I fixed it and all that, I kind of made it better. Why do I say that? So they meet up in the middle, right? Air goes in, splits into two, right? And it meets up like in the center right here where the latch is, right? To the air box. Just since this was all damaged, instead of fiberglassing it to meet up right here and stuff and drill holes for the air to go in, I decided, fuck it. Fuck that. Got my latch, put it on there, fiberglass this part to block it off, same for that side. That way, when air goes in, shoots out here, this is fucking basically a wall now, hits here, and then shoots down there. Same with this side. So I basically have dumps now. Air dumps is what I call it. And not kidding, ever since I did that, plus a coolant bypass with one of the hoses, like I'm not kidding, it's been super good with temperatures. Like if I'm on the freeway, it don't even hit a quarter. Like it does not hit a quarter of my gauge. And when I mean that, this is what I mean. So what I mean by that, I mean it goes under a quarter. Like right now it's at a quarter, but it goes under. On the freeway, I don't care if it's 100 degrees, 90 degrees outside, like it'll still be slightly under, if not right at a quarter, but it's always under the quarter line. Like it's crazy that just, you know, fucking with the hood and doing it how I want it really helped it with the cooling a lot. Where before it'll be like pretty much where it's at right now, but on the freeway it'll be like right there. Sometimes it'll touch the quarter, but it'll never go under a quarter, where now it does. So of all that fresh air sucking in that scoop, and then the trans feels happy because it's trans cooler, and not only trans cooler, has new lines, braided lines, fittings, you know. So yeah, you know, that's just some of the things I've done. There's still more to go. I don't know if I mentioned this on one of the videos, but I also did a street tune around the time when I pretty much uploaded that last video. Yeah, and I was gonna get a video of, you know, how it feels and all that, but that's basically where all the bad stuff started to happen. So right after I got tuned, literally a couple days later, I wasn't even playing with the car or anything, just cruising it, and I was waiting patiently for the next weekend to test out the tune because I wanted to break it in and let it get used to the car. So I'm driving right, and I believe I was heading, well, to this shop, yeah, the homie shop, and I was switching lanes, and as I'm switching, there was a car that was far back, and for some reason he decides to step on the gas pedal to close the gap on me when I'm already like halfway in. And as soon as I'm completely inside the next lane, he was still, you know, speeding, taps my bumper, and I literally do an entire 360 and hit two parked cars. Like, I'm not gonna lie, when that happened, I thought that's it, it's over for this car, you know. I was so like down. Like, you guys don't even know, you know, like how it feels just losing a car that you always wanted, you know. But after the accident, I was still able to drive this car back home, and that's what, you know, like freaked me out. Like I was like, what the hell, you know. And I was like, this car really saved me. If you think about it, this car really saved me. Like, I get hit from the back, you know, the bumper, do an entire 360, hit two parked cars. One of them got totaled, it was done. The other one was savable, so it wasn't too bad, but this one took a nasty beating because it was literally this light, the bumper. The old hood was damaged here, but I still kept it on for another year or two. I changed the fender, changed the door, changed the mirror. I gotta rewrap that. Changed the quarter panel. And yeah, it pretty much took the entire driver's side, and yet I was still able to drive it back home. And it still holds a clean title, surprisingly. It still holds, I wasn't told it was gonna be salvaged or totaled or anything, so yeah. Maybe it was the fact that I told him it was still drivable. I don't know. But the alignment was really off when I was driving home, but now the alignment is okay. I gotta do it again because just recently I rebuilt the rack and pinion, upper outer tie rods. I went with some heavy duty, not the shit you find at AutoZone. Let me get you a good view. There you go. See these? Brand new. There's the transmission lines. So yeah, a lot of new parts that went in this car that it desperately needed. Also, was able to find myself a ported box. You guys don't know how much these are worth. They're not cheap. I believe they want like, what is it, like almost 300 bucks or around there. Where now the company Ground Shaker that builds these, you know, subwoofer boxes, they came out with the new one where you can have 2 10s, which is what this one is, or 2 12s but with the port. And if you're a sound freak like me, you want a port. You want to get the most sound out of your subwoofers, you know, and ported box is the way to go. That's why I got a ported box, and I got me this 10-inch subwoofer from Scar, and it pushes 1,000 RMS. That's like a JL W7. For those that don't know what a W7 is from JL, that's a subwoofer that a lot of people just love. But there's other ones that are, you know, more powerful in case you guys want more power. This is the amp, the Alpine, 1,000 RMS, I believe, or maybe a little more. I believe it's 1,000. But either way, it's fucking wicks this sub up, I'll tell you that. And this is the RE audio amp, a 4-channel for my door speakers. And for door speakers, I'm running DS18s. I was gonna record the sticker, but it's pretty burned. But yeah, I'm running DS18s. So these are the DS18s I'm running. Let me show you guys the speakers. It's not the, they have other options, but this is like, I guess, the more cheaper-ish speakers from DS18, but with the right amp and the settings and all that, they sound really good, not gonna lie. And these tweeters, man, they sound amazing. I have another set of super tweeters, but they're not from DS18s, they're actually from Scar Audio. Yeah, let me put this back on. There you go. And if you know about old school car audio, got me a baby Kenwood. This is like literally the, to me, this is the best EQ to have. Why? I mean, look at the size, look at my hand. It's a small EQ. Where other ones, they're the big ass rectangle, like from here to here stuff, you know, or like from the pinky to my thumb type of shit. Where this one is just so small, like you could put it literally anywhere. Was gonna put it under here, but I just don't want to be reaching under, where right here is just perfect. Oh, there's zoom, there you go. Or focus, my bad. But yeah, you can shut off the sub, turn it on. You guys haven't seen how these ones light up? This is a switch for my radio. I added a switch. I got tired of the key, but this is how they light up. Now the rings could be orange or green, like these subwoofer bands. These are orange, 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 orange dots, and these are green. I know it looks a little off in camera, but yeah. Still have my Pioneer flat screen radio. that works amazing. Apple CarPlay, all that good stuff. So yeah. Oh, and upgraded the steering wheel. Now 93 to 99 steering wheels are more boxy, and I hate them. I hate them. Why? They only have like 2 supports, like in the bottom. Everything else is just, you know, in the steering wheel, right? And after a while, like if you're daily driving it like me, everywhere, like I mean everywhere, long drives, short drives to work, all that, you know, good stuff, after a long time, they tend to get flimsy. And since it only has 2 supports in the bottom, that's what, in my opinion, doesn't make it last that long. Where this is from a 2000 to 2002 Camaro steering wheel. They will fit the same. You know, I don't want to hear that. No, they don't. Yes, they do. I have a 98, and I put this steering wheel off of a 2000 Camaro, so I know it fits. The only thing is, there's 2 options. There's a basic one that don't have the buttons, and there's this one that does have the buttons. I didn't really care if it had buttons or not, but this one I got is, you know, for dirt cheap from a friend of mine as well, and I love it. Now I did fuck up the button sadly, and I don't know, I just added this for the meantime. I don't know where it fell. It literally broke off not too long ago, like I want to say 2-3 days ago. But I love it, man. Why? Still looks factory, and I just like this design a lot more. And as you can see, it has 1, 2, 3, 4 supports, which makes it super sturdy. Where the original one, it was just one right here, one right there, and they called it a day. And you got a boxy rectangle, you know, airbag. But I like this design a lot more. To me, this design lasts a lot more longer than the old one. But yeah, there you go, guys. There's probably other little things I haven't, you know, mentioned that I got done on this car, but a lot has been done, you know. And like I said, it looks different. And right now I'm actually trying to see if I could change out these wheels, or really right now I want to trade them. I want to see if anyone's willing to trade these C6 wheels for, I don't know, something different. I really like the C5 Z06 wheels, but from what I see, I don't think anyone's gonna want to trade those for these. I do like these a lot, but I want to just change the look of the car. I feel like I already ran these wheels long enough. Who knows, I might go back to it just because, I mean, it just looks great. But again, I want to change the look to it because I am getting a little bored with the wheels. But yeah, and I'll try to get another video once the car's washed up, because as you guys heard, we had some LA fires and stuff, and you know, it's been throwing a lot of ashes and dust, so just waiting on that to clear up so I could wash her up real good and do another video. And probably in the next video I'll talk more about the paint, what I used, and you know, what I recommend for y'all to use. When you guys want to paint a Av body or really any car, and you guys want to do like some really good, you know, work, or maybe throw like really good paint clear, you know, I could tell you guys all about that, and what guns, you know, I like to use, or what guns I would recommend to use. But yeah, it's just a update video of the car. Again, I apologize I haven't been uploading, but she's still here, she's still alive, she ain't going anywhere.